In this video, we're going to be talking about relationship grants, what they are and how you can find them. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Rinde from AskRinde, and welcome to the #1 community for real estate, income, and credit. So if you'd like to know more about relationship grants, what they are, and how you can find them, make sure you watch the video till the end, and leave a comment below if you need help with anything. So relationship grants are grants and free money that you don't have to pay back, that are based on relationships and incentives. Sometimes they require collateral, such as cash or assets, and sometimes they involve time and simply loyalty. So whether you're buying a house, a car, a piece of land, refinancing, or building business credit, you need to be aware of relationship grants, what they are, and how you can use them to your advantage. So relationship grants show up in many ways. So here are 3 ways to be able to find and locate relationship grants. Relationship grants show up in the form of discounts or relationship pricing. And these can come in handy when you're buying a house, a car, building business credit, or getting other forms of collateral. So a great example of relationship pricing and relationship grants would be looking at banks. So many banks have relationship pricing for their customers based on that customer's position with the bank, the amount of money that they have at the bank, and other forms of criteria that they look at to be able to qualify that person for relationship pricing. Now this can go a long way if you're looking to refinance, if you're looking to get the best interest rate for, let's say, a home purchase, or looking to actually get business credit built up and getting the best terms. Having relationship pricing can go a long way. You just have to be able to know what it is and ask for it. So banks, credit unions, and most lenders have relationship pricing for customers that they have long-term relationships with. Another way to find and get relationship grants would be at the end of amortization schedules. So as we know, most lenders have amortization schedules that they put customers on based on their credit standing, based on their down payment, if you're buying a car, if you're buying a house. Most collateral that's financed have amortization schedules attached to them. So in the case of a house, it could be a 15 to 20 year to 30 year mortgage. In the case of a vehicle purchase that's financed, it could be 12 to 24 to 48 months, depending on your credit standing, how much money you put down, and what you and the lender agreed to when you actually at the time of purchase of the vehicle. So these are all what we call amortization schedules. And at the end of those terms and at the end of those amortization schedules, oftentimes there's a bag of money waiting for loyal customers in the form of relationship grants. So oftentimes when you get to the end of your amortization schedule, specifically with auto loans and other type of lenders that lend in those asset and collateral classes, oftentimes they would give you an incentive in the form of a grant to actually re-up or to get your next vehicle, to get your next purchase. So they would actually give you money, free money that you don't have to pay back, in order to incentivize you to be able to move forward and either get another vehicle or get another purchase going that you will actually maintain the relationship with them. So this is what we call it a relationship grant, because they keep the relationship going by incentivizing you with money and free money you don't have to pay back in order to be able to re-up, to extend your relationship with them. Oftentimes these lenders will incentivize you financially by actually keeping the relationship going, because the benefit to them and how they make money is by making money on interest and continuing that relationship with you. So you actually need to be aware of this incentive and aware of this relationship pricing and grants that are available, so you can actually take advantage of that strategically, depending on what you're doing in your personal life and also your business. Another way relationship grants show up are in the form of investments and grants that can change your life. So these can be relationship grants given for development projects. These can be relationship grants given for primary trade lines and also lines of credit. These are actually shifts, and that's what happened to me. And that's why I'm in a position where I get grants on a monthly basis, and I teach my students how to get in position to be able to experience the same thing. So as an example of a source for relationship grants, for transportation grants and car grants, Westlake Financial gives incentives and grants to those who've actually successfully gone through their amortization schedules. So at the end of your amortization schedule, when you complete it, probably queuing up to be able to get your title, they actually will give you incentive and monies towards your next purchase. And this is one of the key ways that you can actually save money on probably getting more vehicles if you're running a Turo fleet, or if you're going into trucking, or if you're actually acquiring more vehicles for whatever business you're in. You are able to get these grants at the end of your amortization schedule and continue on that relationship with a company like Westlake and other competitors that they have. Another great source for relationship grants will be banks and credit unions. Banks even have relationship managers, and that's simply because they need to actually create a relationship, foster a relationship with a small business owner, with a personal individual who's leaving a lot of money in their bank, because the banks use your money overnight in order to be able to make money. They actually make money by you having collateral and having cash with them and having reserves kept at their bank. So they set up these relationship managers, pay them almost $100,000 a year in order to be able to incentivize you to continue to perpetuate that relationship. And in turn, you need to be aware of their relationship pricing. When it's time to be able to get business credit, when it's time for them to reciprocate to you the value of having you at their bank. So an example of relationship pricing would be Citibank, where they actually have an entire department just dedicated to be able to foster relationships with their customers and create relationship pricing to help them, whether they're going to purchase a property and giving them low interest rates, whether they're going to refinance and giving them low interest rates, and incentivizing them to be able to value the relationship that they have with them by keeping their money and also giving them incentive to continue to bank with them. So these are all things that are actually available, specifically when you're actually starting out the process of trying to actually develop your business, trying to actually get grants for your business, trying to get business credit, and all build it up simultaneously, knowing how to generate sales, knowing how to actually leverage yourself in the marketplace to be able to not spend just every money that you make, but also save. And that's one of the things that we teach you guys in the academy. It's not to just make money and then spend it, but make money and see how you can actually be a good steward. Make money and see how you can actually get other people's money, not only to be able to develop and use other people's money to build up, but also find what monies that are available in the form of grants that you don't have to pay back, that you can actually use to be able to move forward, that you can use to buy real estate, buy vehicles, to be able to expand your fleet, go shopping if you need to for goods and services and products for your business. These are very key points that you need to be able to be aware of when you actually are starting out and building up as a small business owner. And having a concept of relationship grants can go a long way in establishing your primary trade lines and also your lines of credit when it comes to building your business credit and establishing yourself in your industry. So if you'd like to know more about relationship grants and how to establish yourself in a position where you're getting grants on a continuous basis all around the country, make sure you join us for our grants masterclass by going to my website, AskRinde.com, clicking on grants and getting started today. We actually have the top masterclass teaching you not only how to find grants, where to source them, but how to put yourself in a position to be able to get grants on an ongoing basis. So we look forward to seeing you inside the masterclass. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. You can also email me. My email address is AskRindeNetwork@gmail.com. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Until next time, thank you so much for watching.